From Genesis to Revelation, the people of God are a people who wait. We're a people who hope, who hear and see the promises of God, and we lean into that confident expectation that God is doing things. God is on the move. You know, in Isaiah chapter 9, when the people received this promise of the Messiah who had come, you realize it would take 700 years until God fulfilled that promise. And yet, he promised. And the promise of Jesus is a promise of hope. You and I today may find ourselves in a similar place of despair, overwhelmed, and we have to ask ourselves the question, can we put our hope in Jesus? Or will we give in to the despair and the darkness that we find ourselves in? In a world that can be so dark and messy at times, we all need hope. Not wishful thinking, but a confident waiting for the God who keeps his promises. Years ago, I found myself in a place of despair, in a place of darkness. And I remember wrestling with God for the longest time. And I felt like in that season of wrestling, God gave me a picture of the future. Not with all the details, not like this is how we're gonna get there or anything, but that picture. I remember taking it to some of my friends who helped me listen to the Lord together. And it's like taking a Polaroid and see, I think this is what God is saying to me. And as we prayed and wrestled, like, yeah, I think this is where God may be taking you. And that picture of a future, a fixed picture that I thought God was giving me brought hope on the days that seemed so dark. And day after day, week after week, month after month, when things would get overwhelming, it's like I would pull this Polaroid out of my back pocket. I'm like, I think this is what you're calling me to, Jesus. And it helped me lean in and trust and wait. And there'd be days where I'm like, well, Jesus, I thought this was what we were working towards. And I'd have to process and wrestle with the Lord. No, slow down. Wait and anticipate the Lord's timing, the God who keeps his promises. But that picture gave me hope, gave me an idea. God is on the move. It helped me in those darkest moments to be reminded of God's love, God's faithfulness, that the God of promises keeps them to this day. Hope is not wishful thinking. It's a confident waiting for the God who keeps his promises.